What does a calculator do? You punch in numbers and operations and it gives you a result. 3 times 3 equals 9. That's what a calculator does. Your subconscious brain works very similarly. First, our subconscious is the part of our brain that works automatically. Have you ever noticed that you don't have to focus on most of your day-to-day activities? Like breathing. You are inhaling and exhaling all day long and you almost never think about it. You just do it automatically. Have you ever been driving a car and then thought, wow, I've been driving for 10 minutes and I didn't even realize it? Your subconscious was driving that car. This is the part of your brain that largely runs your life and frees up your conscious mind to focus on newer tasks that are not yet automated. Make sure you check out our video on learning how to learn to understand this further, but here we're going to dive into how it can really help your goaltending. Remember the purple elephant from earlier? What did your subconscious do? It produced a purple elephant in your mind. Or, to say it another way, it gave you 9 when you gave it 3 times 3. It's pretty cool if you use it correctly. Here's a very important thing we need to realize about a calculator and about our subconscious. It does not know the difference between good and bad or right and wrong. And amazingly, it doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction, what's real and not real. There are thousands of studies and research that proves that our minds create our reality. I've attached a few of them in this video if you want to get into it, but for now, suffice it to say, for the most part, our minds control our reality. A calculator and our subconscious will simply produce whatever we give it. That means gold in and gold out, or garbage in and garbage out. So the all-important question is, what are you feeding your subconscious? If you're like most goalies, and people for that matter, you're probably focusing way more on the garbage than the gold. And this isn't good, because that's what we'll get. But it's not totally your fault. Ever since we were little kids, we get our test score back, and what does it have on it? Well, if you're like me, it has a lot of red ink, all sorts of red X's and marks showing what we did wrong. Here's the problem. We're conditioned to focus on the bad. And I understand why. If we fix what we do wrong, we will improve. And that's true. But, and even more powerful, and this is proven by science, when we focus on what we do well, we improve too. And often, way more so. So I strongly argue that in goaltending, there is not just one right answer. It's not like your test score. Goaltending is dynamic. Every play, we do many things well and a few things poorly. And by focusing on the few poor things, we're damaging our development. Instead, let's turn our radio back to the great and focus on what we're doing well every single play. So if we focus on what we're doing great and we're feeding our subconscious great things, what do you think is going to happen? Do you see how this is all coming together? If we are feeding our subconscious great things, then our subconscious is going to produce greatness. And this is a massive secret of great goalies. They simply think about their great saves and about their great performances, and they imagine themselves playing great. Then their subconscious works to make that a reality. It sounds simple, right? Well, it is, but it's not easy. It's not easy when we let in a goal that we're not happy about to quickly let it go and refocus on the good. And there's a big difference between simple and easy. There's a great quote that says, what is easy to do is also easy not to do. Tiger Woods won his first PGA Tour victory at 21 years old, and the announcer asked him, almost in disbelief, if he ever, in his wildest dreams, imagined being so successful this early in his career. Without an ounce of doubt or hesitation, Tiger said, absolutely. That is absolute confidence in yourself. That is a true belief in yourself. And belief is a state or habit of mind in which trust or confidence is placed in some person or thing, like believing in yourself. Belief drives behavior, and behavior affects performance in everything we do. So believe you're great.